So let's talk about the R85 Staggered Wide Roller Track. So this is a combination of the R40 bigger wheel diameter and spacing along with the wider track of the R85. So we're combining these to create a staggered wide track. So whenever you need a wider track and are having issues with lower rolling resistance, is really the issue that tends to happen, particularly with cardboard boxes that tend to slow down through longer lengths. So that's kind of the issue that happens with the wider R85 roller track, since the wheel diameter is much smaller and the spacing is much tighter together. So the staggered track here is just creating a momentum that is going to be able to carry the particular box all the way to its final destination. It doesn't really necessarily happen too much with the plastic bins, but with the boxes, the cardboard tends to have this issue happen from time to time. So we want to eliminate jams by using these staggered tracks in these particular situations here. So when we're dealing with the wide track, all of the components, all of the different mounts that work with the R85 will also work with the staggered wide track. So these are the ones that we're going to have that have the R85 in front of the part component number. These are going to be the ones that also get used when installing the staggered track. Like I mentioned, this here is going to be able to help us create a nice consistent bed flow for the parts to be delivered. So that is the idea here. When we're cutting the wide track, we want to be able to perhaps be using a bandsaw, stationary bandsaw, or a cold cut saw. Either way, we want to be able to make sure we clamp these first and also use gloves and safety eyewear in order to prevent any accidents. So safety first there. When we're dealing with cutting, we will basically have to cut through some of the different wheels here as they are staggered. Not the end of the world, but what we want to do is get rid of those so that they don't essentially create jams as well. We can do that by using a flathead screwdriver and wedging it in between the track and the wheel in order to be able to pop the pin out.